Well, as we're seeing this latest wave of COVID spiking here in the area, we also want to talk about cleaning and how important it is to keep with those measures. And I know a lot of people are focusing on keeping their homes clean, say someone has been infected. And well, we're going to introduce you to a guest in Scott Smith, whose family was affected by COVID-19. He's also using his background, his research, and his passions to help find a product to help everybody at home when it comes to this. And of course, keeping things clean. Scott Smith is with us now. Scott, good morning. How are you?
Good morning. I'm great, and I hope you're well too.
I am, getting ready to talk with you. There's so many different avenues we can go. Of course, your background, which I think is important, but there's a science element that is important that people are going to want to know about. So if you will, just take this moment, introduce yourself to our audience and explain what you've started and most importantly, why.
Okay, I'm Scott Smith, and I am the co-founder and the inventor of BioFoam. Our website is gobiofoam.com. There's a lot more information there, but basically, my life was wiped out in oil-contaminated waters, and I created a technology, a specialized foam that would help the BP oil spill, and was endorsed by BP in the Gulf. And I've been in Florida a lot. And this same technology has been used and is approved in Florida. You see the algae remediation blooms and everything. So I've been in 60 disasters. I work, my name's on 20 patents, and I work very closely with scientists all over the country. So go back to the April area, my daughter, frontline worker at a nursing home in Massachusetts, full PPE gear, N95 mask. She was one of 25 in a small nursing home, over 50% of the workers that were infected. So there's an expression from all my other 60 disasters, the real world's my laboratory, and this applies in this case too. So I took the Open-Cell foam and I created a mitt to disinfect surfaces. Now you may say, why surfaces, Scott? Gravity, and gravity. And before this interview, I confirmed with a PhD expert scientist and a kid in grade school that gravity and its properties still exist. And that means droplets ultimately end up on surfaces. And I've reached out to University of Minnesota. There's published papers on this too. So I used another real world disaster for me experiencing, I wanted to figure out how all these people were getting sick. And in these nursing homes, my daughter was a social worker, and the families that she recovered, but the families and the residents that passed away couldn't be with their families. And I'm on a personal mission to help, in this fight against pathogens. And again, we've got all this information on the gobiofoam.com website. And I can't get into all the details on this interview, but this same material, if you go back to, I actually created this in 2002, believe it or not, for the U.S. Army. It was cleared for by the FDA. It gets infused with a lotion. If our troops are exposed to a chemical gas attack like sarin gas, you open a pouch, you scrub yourself down with this same material, and it neutralizes the sarin gas, and it helps you survive. This is not something I created because of the crisis. This is something I created and adapted 18 years later because my family was directly affected and I saw what was going on in the nursing home. So I was astounded. I thought 60 disasters. I'm in Florida all the time helping out with algae remediation. When I developed this 18 years ago, it is neutral. It doesn't have an ionic charge. So you infuse it with disinfectant. So the point is with this technology and BioFoam mitts, you can get back to life. You substantially mitigate your risk. So this is a positive thing.
Give back to life. We are officially out of time. Scott, you're going to have to come back to talk more, okay? There's the information so you can learn more on your screen.
Okay,
Take
thanks.
care.